In Once Upon a Crime's Killer Kids series, I share stories of young murderers past and present. The series begins with the tale of America's youngest serial killer, Jesse Pomeroy. In the early 1870s, Jesse attacked young boys in South Boston by luring each to a secluded area, tying him up, and beating him. For these crimes, Jesse was sent to the State Reform School for Boys. Less than 2 years later, he was released. In 1874, 10-year-old Mary Curran disappeared, and 4-year-old Horace Millen was beaten to death. Police questioned Jesse, who confessed to killing Horace. He also implied he knew what had happened to Mary. At age 16, Jesse was convicted of the 2 murders, but later, while incarcerated, he would claim to have killed as many as 27, making him America's youngest serial killer. Killer Kids continues with the life and crimes of Mary Bell. She was only 11 when she was convicted of killing 2 young boys. Mary was often with her friend Norma Bell, who was no relation. Norma was 2 years older, but Mary was the leader of the pair. In 1968, the body of 4-year-old Martin Brown was found. Weeks later, 3-year-old Brian Howe went missing. His body was discovered later that day. Both had been strangled. Police believed another child committed the murders. The investigation led them to Mary and Norma. The trial began in December of 1968. Evidence included Mary's notebook, which showed a drawing of Martin's death with details that could only be known by the killer. Witnesses testified to Mary's violent outbursts, and a doctor stated he'd seen a lot of psychopathic children, but never one as dangerous as Mary. Mary was found guilty while Norma was not. Mary served 12 years, and upon her release, she was given a new identity. After that, not much is known about Mary. We can only speculate. The series concludes with a school shooting that you may not have heard of. It was only the second mass shooting by a minor in U.S. history. The shooter was Brenda Spencer, a 16-year-old girl living with her single father in San Diego. On Monday, January 29, 1979, Brenda took out her Christmas gift, a .22 caliber rifle, and began firing at the elementary school across the street from her home. She killed 2 school employees, Burton Ragg and Mike Zucker, and wounded 8 children. When asked why she did it, Brenda would say, "I don't know. I felt like it. I just don't like Mondays. Does anyone like Mondays? Do you?" To hear the details of these chilling stories, subscribe to Once Upon a Crime. We're on Stitcher, Google Play, and iTunes.